I take this opportunity once again to talk to my countrymen, to greet them and offer them my best wishes on the eve of our Republic Day. On the occasion of the Republic Day that we are celebrating, it is well to remember that our Republic is still young, but it is growing at a pace which fills our hearts with pride and gives not only us but to our friends outside as well a sense of satisfaction. During the year that is ending today, I had occasion to visit some of the foreign countries. Let me frankly state that it pleases me a great deal to see that India is held in high esteem by the peoples and leaders of those countries. There is admiration of the manner in which we have conducted ourselves since the dawn of freedom. There may be several factors, but I have no doubt in my mind that the biggest single factor that has been responsible for earning this appreciation abroad is our foreign policy. It is no exaggeration to say that the fact we are trying to solve our problems by well recognized democratic methods adds to that appreciation. Coming to things nearer home, it is well known and also easily understandable that a planned economy imposes great stress and strains on the people. A nation in this respect is not far different from a family unit. In order that a better future may be planned and a happier life may be built, both have to make sacrifices, undergo some strain and possibly some suffering. If, therefore, our planning has imposed any such hardships on certain sections of our people, it is expected that in the larger interests of the nation and a brighter and happier future, these will be faced without protest. What is of utmost importance is the spirit of sacrifice, the willingness to give voluntarily in the present in order to have more in the future through our own efforts. It would be wrong to imagine that austerity as a virtue belonged only to the part or that the spirit of sacrifice is not needed to build up a free nation. If anything, there is greater need for this spirit today than it was ever before when we were engaged in the struggle for freedom. It is my earnest request to all my countrymen, to all my brothers and sisters, wherever they live, whether in towns or in the countryside, to ponder over the situation and ask themselves the question whether they have made or are willing to make their share of the sacrifice for the building of the India of our dreams. Let me, in passing, refer to the food problem. The problem of food is a basic problem for all and especially for us. With our great traditions of agriculture going back to centuries and the capacity for work and intelligence of our people, it is really a matter of shame that we should have to look to other countries for food and spend hundreds of crores of rupees on importing it. Let every agriculturist realize that in increasing production, he is not only doing a great national service, but also improving his living standard and thus identifying national interest with his own. Once this realization comes, it should not be difficult to raise the yield to fold and solve this difficult problem and become free from the ever present ghost of hunger. Brothers and sisters, I would ask you to pause and think of the great opportunity that has come your way and the heavy responsibility that has fallen on you. The task of raising a new edifice has been entrusted to you. Can any sacrifice be too great to see that you have done your duty and helped your nation that has tested and fruit of freedom after a long spell of foreign domination to reach its destiny? In the midst of national rejoicing, I have perhaps struck a different note. As a matter of fact, rejoicings which flow from a sense of responsibility are truly rich and abiding. I wish you all the best of luck and prosperity in the years to come. Dear leader, would you kindly refer to your letter of 12th October? Ever since I have received this reply from you, I have been studying its implications and am now compelled to renew my request to you to bestow greater attention to this very important problem of the country. I have addressed a similar letter to your colleague and am awaiting a reply from him. I do not deny that a few of the open market recruits to this cadre are up to the mark and are rendering a good account of themselves. But the hard fact is that most of them are completely ignorant of the countryside and its problems. It is not possible to expect that these will deliver the goods to the millions in India in its proper perspective. As against this general inefficiency and common ignorance of the open market recruits, the state officers promoted to this cadre are proving exceptionally good. Your view that the lower ranks of the civil service lack initiative and find it difficult to deal with problems when placed in positions of responsibility, I am afraid is not correct. It is the other way round. It is these new recruits who have caused many failures in the administration. Even an ignorant villager will bear testimony to the hard fact that wherever these are posted as heads of the districts, the clerks become the rulers. I therefore request you with all earnestness at my command not to treat this problem as a simple one unless there is some change in the method of recruitment. I am sure that the administration in the country will fail. I have enclosed herewith a sheet containing my suggestions in this regard. Please act promptly and solve this problem of the day before it is too late. Yours sincerely.